Why is he different? Stylistically different. He's Mexican. They're different. Different. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of the boxing ability, the way he fights, I think he's got the best punch selection out of the three. You know,
I kissed an egg on a dare. That's all it was supposed to be, a joke. But then it cracked in my hands, glowing like molten gold. A scream split the air as a creature of fire and thunder burst out of the shell. Its wings scorched the sky, and before I could even breathe, it dove straight into me. Power burned through my veins. And the most powerful human in the world was born. But this isn't how it all started. Today was my divine injection day. If I survived, I'd gain a power and a spot at the Golden Divine Academy. If I failed, well, I wouldn't leave this place alive. Then I saw it, my prized letter lying on the ground. No. I reached for it, but Edgar stomped on my hand. Pain shot up my arm. What's this? He picked it up and read it out loud. Good luck, Carl. Don't worry about the money. I gave everything I had for your injection because I believe in you. Do it for your Lila and me. Love, Mom. The crowd howled with laughter. Give it back, I shouted. Edgar smirked and shoved me with his boot. Your poor mother. She's gonna regret wasting her money on you. Before I could get up, a voice cut through the noise. Leave him alone. It was Dana, my childhood friend, the only one I had. She shoved Edgar back without flinching. Edgar glared at her, then ripped the letter in half and tossed the pieces to the ground. There, take it. No! I dropped to my knees, grabbing the scraps as Dana helped me. Don't let him get to you, Carl, she whispered. Then the intercom blared overhead.
Section B, report to your testing bay.
My stomach dropped. It was time. Edgar grinned. Showtime, Ashwipe. We lined up. One by one, students went inside their testing rooms and came out, changed. Dana went in, and when she stepped out, her eyes glowed faintly. A silver moon-shaped mark shone on her chest. Congratulations. You've been accepted to the Golden Divine Academy, an official said, handing her a folder. I grinned. You did it. Then Edgar shoved past me. When he came out, a warrior's mark burned on his chest. He sneered. Guess I'll see you at the academy, loser, if you don't die in there. I didn't answer. I couldn't, because I was next. The room was cold, with humming machines and blinking lights. The door sealed shut behind me. Sit. Left arm out, the official said without looking up. I sat down, rolling up my sleeve. My heart pounded in my ears. Everything my mom had sacrificed led to this moment. The man tapped the syringe. Deep breath. I closed my eyes. Please, just let me survive. The needle sank in. At first, nothing. Then a burning sensation exploded in my arm. The lights flickered, machines sparked, birds screeched outside. The official's eyes went wide. What the? Ah! Pain ripped through my chest, crawling up my veins like fire. I looked down. A jagged, three-clawed mark glowed on my arm, so bright it lit the whole room in red. The official stumbled back. I've never seen this before. Suddenly, the mark flared outward, forming a massive spectral beast claw above me. Panic gripped me. What's happening? Am I gonna die? The man frantically tapped on his pad. Class. Unknown. Power. Unknown. Then he froze, his face pale. No way! I staggered toward him. No way what? Before he could answer, the beast claw slammed down over me in a burst of blinding red light. The room vanished. I stood in a wild forest beneath a blood-red sky. Shadows moved around me. Monstrous creatures stepping into view. A silver deer with a scorpion's tail. A giant spider crackling with lightning. A white wolf with 9 burning tails. They all bowed to me. What the hell? Then a massive shadow passed overhead. Something huge with wings screamed in the distance. I looked up, and then everything went black. I jolted awake to the rattle of a train. Carl! Dana was beside me, eyes full of concern. Students around me gasped. The claw mark on my arm was glowing red hot. lighting up the entire cabin. What is that mark? I yanked my sleeve down, but before I could answer, "Attention students!" A strict woman marched in. Her tag read, "Sergeant Rita." "Congratulations," she said firmly. "You've all been accepted to the Golden Divine Academy. Will arrive shortly." Accepted? So this wasn't a dream. It was real. If you haven't discovered your power...
Oh.
Yet, you'd better figure it out before we reach the gates, Rita barked. You'll need it to survive your first trial. Around me, students showed off their powers. A boy sparking electricity, a girl levitating a coin. And me? Nothing. Just a throw.
What do you do better than him?
I think I hit harder. I think we'll just wait and see.
Why do you smile when he says hit harder?
I'm just... He thinks he hits harder than me. I think you're just trying to stir the pot up. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do.
I'm just a fan asking the questions.
No, like at the end of the day, this guy has tremendous power. He has a great boxing ability. He has a great hook. I've checked everything out. I've watched him really good. He does a lot of stuff good. So that makes, I gotta be in there. I gotta be on my P's and Q's. I gotta be 110%. And this is why I'm so motivated for this fight. Because this guy is super hungry. I'm super hungry. And this is what we need in sport of boxing. We need true fighters that just want to go in there and give the fans the best fight possible. Because that's exactly what happened. Fight other fighters will offer. Everybody says that I'm not this, I'm not that, but nobody comes to the table. Why is this the only guy that came to the table? Nobody else came to the table. Everybody had other stuff to do, supposedly. This is the only guy I respect in my heavyweight right now. This guy.
Lions in the camp.
Lions in the camp. Lions in the camp. It's in the heart. And the way, exactly to back up what he's saying, I feel like other fighters, they got this plan in their head or they want to go with these routes or whatever. But you see me, no matter what level I get to in boxing, I came into this game with a certain mentality that got me to where I'm at. And that's when a lion goes hunting, you know, when they're trying to provide for their children or whatever, there's no choice. So why do I have a choice in boxing? If it gets put to me, if I see livestock, I'm hunting. And that's it. Sometimes you get the kills, sometimes you don't, but it's my mentality. Gotta feed my family.
The lion versus the monster.
Come on.
It's a good Hollywood movie there, doesn't it? Before that, I want you to tell me how you win, so not me.
To be honest, I'm going to be as respectful as possible. This guy, he's a great fighter. I'm going to win. I know how I'm going to win. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to tell everybody I'm going to have a great fight. And this is a fight you do not want to miss. There's going to be a lion and a monster going at it. And you guys do not want to miss that.
Anthony?
Listen, goes without
I'll do a cheers to the respect. And the thing that I would say, don't miss this fight. Tune in. I think this is one that the fans are going to enjoy.
Oh my goodness.
No table flip, no wall fight of the year.
100%
Fight of the year. Normally when I say handshake, I don't get handshake. I feel like I'm going to get a handshake if I say handshake. 100% fight of the year. Well done to both of you. Well done.
The Break 4, November 22nd. Watch only on the Zone.
I love being here, man. I love being here. My heart just, you know what I mean?
Diaz's camp, see how he works out there. I'm gonna work out with him, you know, because I'm just in great shape and this is just what we do. But we on the ground.
What's up, brother?
Oh, man.
You doing about the compound?
Man, this is beautiful, brother. You looking good, brother. Yeah.
Let me just get all my stuff.
Yeah, I'll do your thing, brother.
You know, we've been working hard for a long, long time, you know what I mean? And this is basically, makes me happy to see my dad that he's able to buy himself, you know, a house with a big private gym. I know there's a lot of things that we can accomplish, and there's a lot of things that we could give back, not only to our people, but to our community, you know what I mean? We got a lot of fighters here. One of our friends painted this. He goes to the first Benavides boxing gym, the one in Burien. He paints them all himself, so he's a talented brother. So but yeah, this is my dad's design, you know what I mean? This is actually my first time, you know, starting training camp here in this gym.
So I hear a lot of those there, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So this is like blood. This is more than just boxing.
It kind of puts me into that place of relaxation. So when I come here to the gym, all my thoughts are in line, and I know exactly what I need to work on.
I think he is an all-time great already in here and in here. So now he just got to show it. I think he's been building the right building blocks. I think he already has one of the better resumes in boxing. And I think this is the perfect time and perfect opportunity to show people what greatness looks like. Being shaped. So this is a very unique situation. It's a great thing to see.
Going fast. When you do it, touch it, and then go to the other side. And then you know it. I put myself in position, in contention to try to become the face of boxing, take over boxing. So these next performances for me are really important. Just to, like I said, I want to be. I don't care about being number 10 on the pound for pound list. I want to be number 1.
That's all we do is strive to do more every day. A lot of us don't even come close to reaching our dreams or even have a dream.
Exactly, and then, like I said, like how you said, we want a champ. You guys want a champion that actually lives up to the word. I want to be that champion. I know that's going to be the hardest route I could possibly go. And that's what I'm en route to doing. You know, I want to fight the best fighters out there. I don't want to take no breaks. But I don't want to duck no fighters. And it makes me happy. This is my passion. Like I said, my family keeps me motivated. My wife, my children, my father, my mother, my brother, and just the people that support me. The type of fighter I am, I've never been an intimidating type of guy outside the ring. Like you see me, I'm a nice guy. You know, probably people think I won't hurt to fly. But when I get into the ring, it's a completely different story. And it's been like that since I've been a little kid. Since I was 14 years old, people would always look at me laughing at me when I was in the gym before a sparring session. This little fat kid. I get in the ring, a monster comes out. It's
Damn, look at the grill.
Little kid. I feel like boxing is like the best representation of life. If you gotta fight for what you believe and you gotta go all in or not at all. Because if you don't go all in, you're not gonna manifest your dreams.
It's lunchtime, and Gary is double booked. Good thing Gary's company uses Otter's AI meeting assistant to take notes and generate a summary. So Gary doesn't miss a meeting and can regain his lunch break. Sign up for free. Visit otter.ai or download the app. Venmo. Download today and get started.
Nice and balance. Good. Good snap. Ahí está. Buena fuerza. Ahí está.
Well, this is a very unique situation. This is a great thing to see. When you see how something great is manifested. This reminds me of the days of Muhammad Ali when you just kind of saw his growth. Everyone knows it's well documented. And that's what we have to do with future great fighters like David Benavidez. Actually, I want to get in there and get knocked out real quick. What do you say? Man, go viral. What's
This one's important. It's the biggie. Next time, we could be racing against Raven West. Good luck.
I think you should put the body shot. Feel it. Feel it. You took another shot. I did. You gotta feel it. You wanna put it out? Yeah, feel it.
We can feel
Terrified. Well, we gonna do this. Yeah, do it. See how sick that is? Super motivated. We're coming for Anthony Yarde. Next one. Better be ready.
Wait, this is where you do all the Rocky chop the wood stuff over here?
That's it. This is the readout. It's over here. This is
Is this for people? That's wild, man. That's fire, bro. This whole thing is crazy.
Yo, I want to know is the Mexican mafia without the mafia. I want to know what David Benavidez is.
Well, David Benavidez is a family man in the community. You know, that's really who I want to be. I want to be a good example for the people, a good example for my kids, a good husband, a good son, a good brother. Like I said, a good example.
When you see your father, do you understand some of the things that your father was going through? You know, in the younger years when he was raising you up.
I always started by like giving up to my dad because he had the plan, and I don't know how he knew. I don't even think he knew. I think he just made the plan in his head, and he was gonna be on us every day so much that the plan was just gonna manifest on its own. And I'm just so grateful for my dad that if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this position at all. I didn't go to school. I had no education. I want to give them the opportunity to be somebody in life, and that's what I did. I just committed myself. I'm until they became world champions. Boxing is a representation of life. You gotta work extremely hard every single day. You gotta work and not expect nothing back in return. You gotta just keep putting in that work. And that's what I learned with my father from an early age. I remember one time, my parents divorced when I was young, like 7 years old. So we're back and forth. I came back to my dad's house and he told me, let me tell you something. I think it was 1 week before we're gonna go to the Nationals in Kansas. And we're just playing the video game all night. We're supposed to go to sleep with my brother. And then my dad told me, he came in, he's like, I'm gonna tell you something. He's like, when you live with me, you're gonna be somebody. He's like, you're not gonna be nobody. He's like, you're gonna be somebody for living with me. And I still remember that to the day. Sometimes in boxing, and with a person, when you want to make a dream come true, it's not what you can prove, it's what you can feel. My dad felt like I was going to be world champion, and I felt that I was going to be world champion just because my dad believed in me so much. So I had everything against me, I was fat, I wasn't the fastest, you know what I mean? I didn't have all the natural attributes that somebody look at me like I was going to be a champion. But it's everything I had.
How long is it going to take?
I had showed already, I showed heart, I had showed determination, I showed will. It just, it took for me to grow up a little bit, but everything was there, and I felt in my heart that I was going to become a world champion.
Oh, man, thank you so much for that time with me, brother. You too, brother. All right. This is our second day here in Seattle, Washington.
You gotta choose.
This is the Mexican monster, the light heavyweight champion, David Benavidez. We're going to get into his workout regimen today, see if we can keep up, see if I can keep up. I can keep up.
I remember after that first Pomp episode, we were coming back, we're in Miami, I went back home, I woke my wife up, and I said, babe, we gotta take all of our money and we gotta dump it in. I swear to God, my life, I said that, like, you know what, we should have. It's so rich. It would have been, but then I would have multiple times of saying I told you so. She would also have I told you so.
Yeah.
Bitcoin really is the best thing for a relationship. Today's sponsor is Kraken, your go-to for everything investing across crypto and stocks.
Fuck out of here, weird nigga.
If you want to invest regularly without having to think about it, you can earn passive rewards just certain crypto in your portfolio. It's simple, it's secure, and it's fast. They don't just give you the basics. Kraken lets you buy and sell and swap over 350 different cryptocurrencies. Start trading with the best in the game. Let's get it.
I don't know. We're making some kind of documentary about the grid. Actually, it's about Seneca. Oh, I think I'd rather eat my own face. Good luck. Come on.
Start of a new season and I'll move into the Pro Series, so let's get a couple before you race for real.
Oh my goodness. Not early enough, huh? I have my black hair. The real deal is what it is, bro. Come on, man. What's up, brother? You guys doing good, man. You want to get started? I mean, that's what I do. I just hop out of bed, crossing the eyes, and I can run with the chant.
Yeah, so right now we're at Cool Long Beach. It's about 7 a.m. About to get 6 mile run.
Hey, look, they filmed, the punch, and they said I closed my eyes before you. Which is why I thought I'm black. I was like, but my eyes were closed.
You have to run 3 miles in and 3 miles back.
I have for him is tremendous.
That's a very positive thing to say about him.
I just ain't think he was that fast. I'm telling you, it was just like he was just getting further and further out.
When I finally hang it up, I want people to remember me by just the amount of competition, the best opposition I faced. I want them to remember me by the type of fights I put on. And being the greatest champion of my generation. That's really what I want to be remembered for. The biggest thing I always tell fighters is to study fighters. People don't even watch boxing.
People do up.
Yeah.
When he fights a fighter that boxes around him and all he's worked on is just brawling the whole time, it's the only thing I know how to do. So you counteract that with, okay, you have to be a brawler, but you have to be a boxer as well.
And you really envision you can make come true. That's some superpower stuff too.
And yeah, I see how my walkout is, and I see how all the fights are, right? I see that first in my head. So for me to live it out in real life, you know what I mean? It's just, it makes me know how strong I am. Going from side to side. Just throwing the barbecue up. Vamos para acá.
Oh shit, look at this motherfucker.
Anthony Yard is a great person, a great fighter, a guy that's super dedicated.
Oh man, the black card in here.
It's a tough fight. It's a very, very tough fight. But at the end of the day, like I said, we're not afraid. Step in there with the best fighter there is. Hey man, y'all were to fight a guy like that, that'd be a gift to all of boxing. That right there would be so hyped up. Gives me the confidence, the way that he works, his mentality and all that, man. That, like I said, the confidence I get from him is like nobody can beat him. Who is this guy?
This is my son, Anthony, the next champion, Anthony the Great.
Big shot, big shot, big shot. There you go.
Alright, we got to.
There you go.
This is a chain, Mother Mary, Virgin Mary. I don't know about Mother Mary. Means a lot to me, you know, me and my family. She blessed us with a lot of miracles, and she blessed. Actually, my daughter is born on her day, 12/12. So it's that was another blessing too. We got from Mother Mary. I feel really proud to be Mexican. I feel proud to have the Mexican heritage and have the Mexican blood, because in my opinion, the Mexican boxers that have Mexican blood, the people that have Mexican blood, they're one of the strongest boxers, most durable boxers, and they have tremendous heart. And I feel like that's something that just passed down from us by blood. As my brother, he was in the last creek.
WBC, like heavyweight champion, the Mexican monster. Leave it to the VA. Let's go. That's all I have. I'm throwing.
We're gonna do a pretty challenging combination. It's 5 shots. If you learn how to do this, bro, there's really no way to block this shot. November 22nd, fight against Anthony Yard. Don't miss it. Now you guys can get on my house.
Ring 4, November 22nd. Watch only on DAZN.
Kane, interview, take 1.
Okay. 2 secs. Okay.
Right. Thanks for taking the time to be with us today. I just wondered what your thoughts are on Seneca.
Seneca. They're the blue and white team, right? They'll look the same in the rearview mirror. Look, you know how I keep Raven West on top, year after year, race after race? It ain't some highfalutin philosophy about turnips. It's something teams like Seneca has never had. Money. Money and good looks. Listen, good looks are a curse. You should catch yourself like that.
Of course you can. Smashed him in good pieces.
Hey, you should be thanking them. The fans are the only reason why any of us have a job.
No, those power brains are the reason you have a job. No, you know, it's for the fans. You love me no matter what I do.
Unless you keep losing.